What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotic, bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Today we're here for week 7 of the YCL, and we are crushing it right now. We are 5 wins, 1 loss. We are absolutely destroying everyone in our path, having a great time doing it with our nasty regen core. And today we're facing off against the Sydney Star Raptors and their coach, Harry. I've heard good things, really good player. Hopefully this team is not going to absolutely destroy us, because I believe he just 6-0'd Sen. 6-0'd Sven, which is one of the better players in the community, but let's go ahead and jump into it. The team that he has, terrifying, Rillaboom, an insanely powerful Pokemon, really fast with the priority Grassy Glide. The terrain as well works really well for this team, considering that Victini is going to be weakening its the ground moves coming into it. It also gives it passive recovery, which it doesn't have. Same thing with Zygarde as well. The fact that it doesn't have to be, well, basically nerfing its 1,000 arrows is really cool. The Licky gets recovery, same thing with basically everything on the team, and the Cloyster is one of the most insane things we have to deal with in this matchup. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Of course, as always, make sure to leave a like on the video. We're aiming for 60 likes on today's video, as always, and make sure to sub to the channel as well. We're getting close to 2K. Let's go and jump into it. Starting off with our first mon, I noticed right away that Torn T looks absolutely fantastic here. One of the main things that Torn does is it pivots around really well, even without U-turn. On top of that, it has Taunt, which is amazing. And the fact that it has such a wide range of coverage options available to it means that it can do basically anything, and he won't know what I'm going to do until I actually do it, or until it's too late, really. So I'm really excited to see what we can do with that. Icy Wind is there for the Zygarde. Knockoff is there to get rid of Band on the Victini, so we can get so it won't actually be able to KO me outright. It gets rid of information on the opponent's roster as well. Hurricane is just generic damage, only 1 resist on the team, and it is the Toxtricity, which I have a really good answer to in my next mon. The investment we have on this Pokemon, the speed is there for the Zygarde. We take a +2 Adamant Scissors Bullet Punch from full, or 2 neutral Adamant Scissor Bullet Punches. We take 2 Adamant Banded Rillaboom Grassy Glides as well. And I actually had about 100 EVs in my special attack that I shoved into my defense. Reason being is we want to make sure that Victini has a really hard time to KO me with a V-Crate or a Bull Strike after like a Mandibuzz's U-turn. Really important because I can then knock it off, get rid of the Scarf, the Band, whatever. And if it goes for a U-turn, that's just plus for me, because it's going to be taking Helmet Chip and the knockoff chip as well. There's really good information there, and I should be able to take any hit as well. Super important. Taunt shuts down the only rocker he has, which is going to be the Cursula. It stops the Mandibus from roosting, the Comfey from setting up, etc. Really solid over here. Next up is going to be Archimedes, our Galar Slowking with the Grassy Seed this week. Really cool tech. I love to see it here. Scald is a fantastic option here, as well as Psychic. I want to go AV, but I felt like this set was going to be really unique and could do a lot of work on this matchup. Calm Mind allows us to boost our special attack and special defense to set up and break, and Slack Off is just there for generic recovery. It is a resist to grass, which is awesome, and it is, I guess, not weak to fire, which is pretty cool. But the main thing is we do take a Banded Adamant Rillaboom's knockoff from full if there's no terrain up, and we have our item, or a non-boosted Adamant Grassy Glide into a knockoff, again, if the whole thing, well, I mean, this kind of discussion is not really taking consideration, because we are going to be popping our, what is it called? We're going to be popping our Grassy Seed basically as soon as we get into the field. So regardless, the main thing is we take at neutral a +1, no, let's try this again. Slowking takes a Banded Rillaboom's Adamant knockoff. It also will take, at +1, we'll take 2 Banded Rillaboom knockoffs without our item, and then we also take 2 Scarf Jolly Zygarde 1,000 Arrows. We take 2 Scarf Victini V-Crates, and at neutral, we take a +2 Cloyster Adamant Icicle Spear. Super important in case that thing gets set up, because then we can break it down with the Psychic, which is super cool. And then regen is just broken ass regen. Next mon is going to be Stanley, our Excadrill with the Shuckaberry this week. High horsepower, Iron Head, Toxic, and Swords Dance. Really a fantastic move pool here. It forces in the Mandibus, I can get a Toxic on that thing. Forces in the Rillaboom, I can Toxic that thing, get Iron Head on it, really good damage. Getting the +2 with Swords Dance can be absolute game winning depending on what is left on the team. We are not running Sand this week, and though Sand would be great, and nothing really matters from Mold Breaker unless he's like, for some reason, sturdy Cloyster, if he even gets sturdy. Pretty sure it does. Either way, the main thing is we're able to break really well with this Pokemon. Does a fantastic job against the team, and it's able to resist basically the Boom Burst, and it's immune to the Slug Wave and the Overdrive from the Toxtricity, which means it has to kind of go for either like a boosted Boom Burst, or it has to go for something like a Drain Punch or whatever it is against my Excadrill. Really solid Pokemon here, and on top of that, the investment it has in its speed allows us to, there we go, its speed for at neutral for the Toxtricity or an Adamant Rillaboom. And at +1, sorry, let's try it again. We also take a +1,000 arrows with rocks, or a Jolly +1 arrows with a Spike Up from the Zygarde. Our next mon is not a win condition, but a good breaker this week. It is once again an agility Moltres Galar. This thing is fantastic. It's at +2, its speed for Scarf anything. And then at neutral, it also has speed for the Toxtricity or Adamant Rillaboom. So same speed as the Excadrill. Sucker Punch is there for the Victini if it gets out of hand. It also takes 2 Scarf Zygarde 1000 arrows, and we take Scarf Victini's V-Crate, and he has 1 rock on the team, and it's Cursula. Who even cares about Cursula, really, which is destroyed by this Pokemon. So I feel really good about that. And because of that, I don't really care if I have an even HP stat or not. It doesn't really matter because I have 166, which is fine. I feel good about this specific mon here. Next up is going to be Bosch, our Rotom Wash. Once again coming. This time it is not Rocky Helmet this week. We are leftovers with Hex, Willow, Volt Switch, and Sub. Sub is there as a bit of a way for me to kind of bait a switch. If I'm expecting the Mandibus to switch out, I'm worried that it's going to be the Zygarde, and I can't risk him going into something like, I don't know, the Victini. I can always go for a Sub, and then I get a bit more information at that point, because I can't freely go for Willow against Victini. I can't freely go for Volt Switch against Zygarde. So we Sub is more of a mid-ground play against something like the Mandibus, against something like the Comfy, even something like the Licky. It depends. This is a good pivot for us, and most of the team he has is physical. Rillaboom, Victini is mixed at the worst case. Scizor, the Zygarde, of course the Cloyster can be physical, but that's really the main thing. All these things are going to be physical mostly, and the chip on them is really, really nice. The speed on this mon is here for Jolly. Well, let's try this again. We take, first of all, Jolly Soft Sand Zygarde 1000 arrows, and the goal is to burn as much as we possibly can. And we take Timid Specs Toxtricity's Boomburst, and we outspeed a modest Toxtricity, and we Volt Switch versus Toxtricity no matter what, because we will then find out right away, is it timid or is it modest? That is very, very important. Next up is going to be our final mon, Durandal, making its return, the Virizion. You know, it's crazy to think, since the transactions, we've actually brought Virizion more than Vikavolt. Well, it is what it is. I think this mon is absolutely insane here. Obviously, it has some problems dealing with the priority in Scizor and in Cloyster. It has some issues dealing with extreme speed on Zygarde. It has some issues with Victini being scarfed. But it's a resist to 1000 arrows, which is awesome, and it's a resist to Grassy Glide, which is great. So I feel good about that. And if we're in terrain, then we're just going to be getting recovery back from our Life Orb. It just makes a lot of sense. We have actually a really cool speed set on this, which is there for number 1 for Victini and for Adamant Zygarde, but it's also there for Zygarde creeping Victini, which is really cool as well. At +2 with the Life Orb, close combat can actually 2 KO, or OHKO rather, when I say 2KO, OHKO, max defenses, where it's like 50% chance, just about. Really good here. It swaps into something like the Licky, it swaps into something like the Mandibus, chips it down. Just chipping things down in general is so important. I think this Pokemon does that exceptionally well. And then the Zenheba is there specifically for the Toxtricity, so it doesn't get out of hand. That's really it. That's my team for this battle. Hopefully it goes well. We have 20 EVs and HP on this mon because we want to make sure we're not going up to 170 in our stats, so we reduce the amount of Life Orb chip we take. And that is going to be it for the team builder. If you guys are excited for the team builder, make sure to comment the secret word of the day, which we are going to say is going to be, you know what? Different approach here. We're going to say podcast, because I want to know what your favorite podcast is, because I'm going to be listening to more podcasts going forward, since I got a bit more of a longer trek to get from point A to point B nowadays. So let me know what your favorite podcast is down in the comments below, and I will go ahead and try and take a listen to all of them. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's do it. It is time to battle. All right, we're back. Unfortunately, we had a hard time connecting. I don't know why, but we are back now. We see he brought the Cloyster, we see he brought the Zygarde, the Mandibuzz, Toxtricity, Victini, and the Scizor. We did connect originally, and he did lead off with Victini as I led off with Rotom, but because of delays and because the black screen kept appearing and whatnot, it took forever for moves to click. We both just forfeited the game and tried to set up again, and we finally managed to connect only 45 minutes after we originally tried to connect. So yeah, but it is what it is. We're leading off with the Rotom here. He's going to lead off with the Victini, and I believe in this case here, I'm probably going to flick Volt Switch. I very much doubt he's going to go hard into the Zygarde. It makes no sense in case I go for the Hydro Pump there. So that's pretty much my expectation. I think the play he's going to have is going to be to go into the Toxtricity, if anything. Yeah, I don't think Scizor comes in. I don't think the Zygarde comes in, like I said. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and lead off with the Rotom, and this is already looking much better, which is fantastic here. I have to be a little bit quieter, unfortunately, but I am super excited to be here nonetheless, and this looks great right now. I don't know why it looks so good, but we're gonna go for the Volt Switch here, try and get some momentum, figure out what kind of Victini set this is, and yeah, we're gonna see a final Gambit from the Victini, getting rid of our Rotom, which at the end of the day, I'm okay with that trade. I'm okay with this trade. I'm okay with this, because Rotom at the end of the day, it was my leftovers mon, but I have other options, and really the fact that Rotom is gone, I mean, what am I going into here? I don't want to go into the, I mean, I can go into Archimedes. It's not as important anymore, I think, so I'm going to do that. I don't think we see a lead. I mean, we could see Mandibuzz come in. I think I'll go into Toxicity here. No, I go into Durandal here, 100%. I go into this, 100%. We break through everything really effectively. We go into this here, absolutely. The only thing we don't outspeed are Scarfers and the Zygarde. And based on the fact that he was just like, oh, I'm going to outspeed everything, go for Final Gambit, maybe it was Scarf Final Gambit. Possibly. Licky Licky is the Cloyster. So, Cloyster, let's take a look at you. All right, so here, Life Orb. Where is it? Where's my Virizion? Life Orb Virizion against the Cloyster. If Cloyster has 0 defense, we do 101 min. Close combat. Jesus Christ, my cats are going crazy over here. Close combat comes out. It is not Trouble Berry. It's Sash, isn't it? Sash with a set move, probably. That sucks. That sucks. Trying it again. Shell Smash. So the good news is we have our Slowking. Trade-off is I don't know what I want to get rid of here. Do I want to let go of this? Or do I want to let go of something else? What is less important to my team? Let me take a look at this, because obviously I don't want to lose my Moltres. Might have to, because Moltres take by chance Toxicity's Overdrive. I feel like it doesn't, but just gonna double check to be safe. Level 50, if I get rid of the specs. If it's Timid, I take the hits. If it's Modest, I outspeed, I believe. No, if it's Timid, I outspeed anyway. So, what am I letting go here? Do I let go of Drill? I feel like I could let go of Drill. Like, Drill is nice and everything, but it's not as important, I think, to the team. So I'm gonna let go of Drill. If we see a second one here, then obviously we're screwed, but we might just lose on spot. Icicle Spear. Okay. Look at that damage. Jeez. Okay, so we go into Slowking here. Slowking against Cloyster. Level 50 plus 2. We know it's not Life Orb. Icicle Spear does 99.5 max. There's nothing you can do to survive this hit, and that's at neutral. That's at neutral. That is at neutral. Okay. Galar Slowking. Let's go for the Scald here. Scald here just in case we see him switch on to Mandibuzz. Let's go for it. Icicle Spear. We eat. As long as there's no crit here, we eat. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. And down goes the Cloyster. So threat has been avoided. Threat is gone. Yikes. We got Zygarde, Toxicity, Scizor. Snoop comes in, which is the Zygarde. My question here is, am I preserving this? I don't want anything to take the hit, really. So I think I just go for my Scald here and try to get a burn on this. I'm going to go for it. I think it just has to kill me in case of the Ice Beam. Substitutes. This should still break sub. This should still break sub. Yeah, good. Let's just double check that always breaks sub. Zygarde. Nope, Zygarde 10%. Scald to no bulk does 29. If it's max HP, it's a roll. I think here you really see like a grass move or something, or a ground move come out, but like I don't really want to switch out into anything. I mean, I can go into Moltres, but I don't think it makes any sense. I can go into Moltres against this thing. It's Arrows is 49. Torn Arrows is 45, but then there's potential for Outrage. I think... Well, no, I outspeed it after. I outspeed it after, so I can go for Icy Wind and get the KO on it. How much does Icy Wind do? 64 only. Yikes, I think I have to stay in. No, I'm switching out. I'm switching out. Go Torn. Let's go Torn. Arrows does 45 tops. Arrows does 45 tops. There's the arrows. Is it soft sand? That did what? 173. 173 minus 82. That's 91. That's like soft sand or something. Wow, that's total trash there. Oh, that sucks. That really hurts there. That really hurts. I should just let it go. I should have just let it go. What am I keeping around here? I feel like I gotta let go of Archimedes now. It's so big, man. That sucks. That sucks. I hope he switches out here, expecting an ice move. Because if I'm fast and I have Icy Wind, then I'm obviously screwed. I mean, he's screwed, obviously, unless he's Yachi. But he's got to be soft sand or something like that. He has to. We'll take it. We'll take it. In comes Nightmare, which is the Mandibuzz. Okay. Here I just try and get my burns. I can go for Slack Off to get some recovery. Is that what I want to do? Yeah, I'll get a Slack Off up, get some recovery, go from there. There's a U-turn. So we'll get back to near full, which is nice. And depending on what he goes into, I mean, he has to fear a burn on everything, basically. But if he goes to Toxtricity, I think it's my best case scenario because I can Psychic that. He doesn't know if I Flamethrower. Yeah, on the Scizor. Stark, is that the Scizor? It is the Scizor. And it's Air Balloon. Okay. Scizor. I think he has to play. He has to play around the Flamethrower here. He has to. He just stays in and dual wing beats me. That did nothing. That did nothing. Can we get a burn, please? Can we punish and get a burn? No burn. That's fine. We'll go for another Scald here. See, another dual wing beats. He dodged this time. I'll take it. Can we punish again and get a burn? No burn. Let's Slack Off here. Dual wing beats me. We're under half now, but we'll get back up to near full. I'm like surprised at what he's doing now. I'll be honest. I can go for a Calm Mind here and start Scald and Scald again. I think it's important to get this thing really in range of as much as I can. I'll go for another Scald here. Another dual wing beat. Another dodge. Yikes. Bro, the water is so cold today. Jeez. I'll click Calm Mind here and then I'll recover. There's a Roost on his end, so I got Calm Mind up. I mean, that's good. That's really good for me. But damn, if I could just burn this thing, that'd be so nice. I guess it doesn't have Swords Dance, but the fact that he has this, because he's probably going to run Bullet Punch, maybe U-turn? Yeah, we'll fire off a Scald here, and hopefully we can get a burn on this thing. On something, at least. It'd be great if we could, my god. There's the dual wing beat again. We are +1 all around. Can we please get the burn? Bro. Come on, man. Come on. You're killing me here. Another dual wing beat. Thank God we have Slack Off on this. My god, this is just insane. This is insane. We might just be able to 1v1 everything, by the way, just depending on how much damage we take from certain attacks. But I'm going to go for another Slack Off here, I believe, is what I want to do. We'll go for another Slack Off here. I want to have as much HP as possible in this scenario. So it's kind of what I got to do. A +1 SPDEF against the Toxicity. If it is specs with Boom Burst, how much are we doing? Well, Boom Burst is doing 53 to us. So that's still a lot of damage. But I can go for another Calm Mind here. There's another dual Wing Beat. I'm like super confused at this. I'm so confused at this. We're at +2 all around now. +2, +2. So Boom Burst is 39%. We go to Zygarde, 10% now. Get rid of the band on this, put on Soft Sand, because I'm pretty sure it's Soft Sand now. Arrows is 80% tops if it's Jolly. So, how do I play this out? Because that means it does at most, I mean, 144 is a roll-ish. Let's go for a slack off here, get back to full. Another dual Wing Beats. See, so it's doing about 25%, a bit more than that, like 30% total per hit. We're at +2s. Gonna +3, is that what I want to do here? Get to +3? I mean, it doesn't really do much for me in this instance. I gotta get low rolls on the Soft Sand boosted attack. Or having dodge, which like is doable. But I'll slack off here. I'll stay at +2. I'll stay at +2. Swaps out. Into Nightmare. So back into this. So we're gonna be okay. This thing here. So I maybe I misplayed that. I should have just gone to kill on the Scizor while I had the chance, but I don't know. We're at +2. We go to Mandibuzz. If I got the burn on that Scizor, I think it would have been such an amazing position. But here I'm at +2 all around. Mandibuzz. If it is no SPDEF, it's taking 31% from Scald here. So I'm gonna go for the Scald. Gauge what this thing wants to do to me. We'll go from there. Foul Play. Foul Play is gonna do 24 to 30. Not enough. If I get a burn on this, that's huge, because then it's doing absolutely nothing to me. Come on, can I get the burn, please? Bro, can we get the burn, please? This is unbelievable. We gotta get one burn eventually. This is 5 Scalds we've gone for, no burns. 5 Scalds, no burns. Jeez. That's like insanity to me. That's insane. Bro. Bro. What is happening? We just need one. We just need one Scald burn out of 6 tries. 6? No burns allowed. Ultimate punish there would have been if he crit me. But geez, I think if he was Rillaboom here and I got my boost off because of my grassy terrain, like what's it called, going on, I would have been in such a fantastic position. But I didn't. And it is what it is, but we're still in a good spot, it looks like. We're going to see a Roost here. So we're back to full, basically playing this game all over again, which is fine, I guess. Oh, man. Oh, my God, okay. Can we please, pretty please, get a burn? This is why I ran Scald. I ran Scald over other moves because I need the burn. And we're running out of PP. We have like 8 PP left now. There's another Foul Play. Jeez, that was a crit, wasn't it? Yeah. Please burn. Please burn. Eight PP? 8. That's crazy. I have to click Scald. I have to slack off because I'm going to die to the next hit. That's insanity, man. I don't... Am I going to go 16 for 16 on Scalds? Or what is it, 15 on 15, whatever it is? Like, there's no way, right? There's no way. Right? Jeez. Can we please get a burn? We've gone for 9 Scalds, 0 burns. Or 8 Scalds that actually hit a move. 0 burns. Please. Burn. Please burn. Please burn. Please burn. 30% chance. We did it. We did it. We did it. Let's go back to full. Oh my God, we did it. There's a Roost. Now I start boosting up more. Now I start boosting up more. This burn is big. I bet he's boots. I think he's boots on this set. This is probably the boots user. Get the +3 all around. Foul play again. So this is burned. It should do very little. 201 down to 173. So that stays out of range, actually. So I think 164 is the max roll for Jolly Soft Sand on Zygarde. Okay, we're doing good here. +3 all around. Let's go for another Scald here. We're not going to KO. We then recover back up a bit. Yeah, look at that. That's nothing. This Slowking has never put in more work than it is right now. Jeez. Let's click a slack off here. I just want to make sure I'm back to near full against this thing. There's a Roost. Okay. I'll, I guess, boost to +4. I guess. I just don't want to let the Zygarde in for free is the main concern that I have. I don't think I can ever slack off unless I'm like out of range of the Zygarde attack. That's my issue right now. So we're gonna go for another Calm Mind here. And we see a Foul Play come out again. Another Calm Mind. +4s. 47 to 56 to max HP, no defense, no speed def rather, which is nothing. So here I'll go for another Calm Mind because we'll be out of range again at 173. +5s. And 55 to 65 now. To no speed def. This thing has revealed U-turn, Foul Play, and Roost. I bet the last move is probably Toxic. But it makes sense. How many more? I have 5 more. It's not as much as I'd like it to be, but I have to go for it here, I think. I have to go for it here. In case he switches out. I just can't afford him switching out. Because that puts me in a really bad spot. Because I'd be in range of Zygarde. And then, like, all this is for nothing. If I could have got the burn earlier, this whole train would have been going a lot sooner, but it is what it is. I don't think I need to go for the +6, so I'm just going to go to just for the Skull right now. 55 to 65 is the roll here. I'm going to see another Foul Play come out. So 171, Skull comes out. Cool, very cool. Very, very cool. Here I'll go for a... what am I at? 4. I'll go for a Calm Mind here. I want to see how he plays it out, so he goes for Roost. So if I just went for the attack there, it would have been a better spot for me, but I'm at +6 now. Now I can go for a... Now I can go for a recovery move here. I'll be at 2 left, I think it is. Maybe 3 left, I'm lucky. I'm blocking the way of the door just to leave a little bit open so I can breathe in here, and the cats are still jumping up on top of me. It's crazy. Okay, so here I have to go for the recover. It'll be 3 more. 3 more is fine. I should be good on 3 more. So there's another Roost. I don't like that. That's fine though. I just don't want to waste on my Roosts is the problem. Maybe I should have just gone for Calm Mind. I don't know. I just gotta stay out of range. So we're gonna go for a Scald here. We're doing 63 to 75 to no bulk. No speed F. There's a Foul Play. Some good damage there. Some good damage. Yikes, look at that damage. We'll go for another one here. I think it's just time for me to go for it. And if I live the hit, I live the hit against Zygarde. Yeah, so he's gonna give it to me. Okay, so we're at 144. That's about the same range as the Scizor, unfortunately. Okay, so Zygarde can come in here, and Zygarde can be annoying, obviously. We're pretty sure it's Soft Sand. It's 4 rolls to survive. It's 4 rolls to survive. I don't want to let this go. I don't want to let this go because I just kind of fold to Scarf Toxicity, I think. At least if it's modest. Question is, what am I going into? I can go into Durandal here. Virizion will take 34 from this, but in Outrage, it kind of obviously messes me up, but I can go into something else and get the KO in after, so I think I'm going to do that here. And this way, if he is creeping my creep, then it covers me. But I can't risk it because I'm pretty sure he's Soft Sand based on the damage that he did to Torn. 153, 1,000 arrows. 153 minus, Jesus, minus 96 is 57. That's like a near max roll for Jolly Soft Sand. Like it's Jolly Soft Sand. Nothing appreciates a close combat here. I'll just go for the close combat. And if I outspeed, dope. If I don't, I don't. We crept the crep. We crept the creep. That's it. We knew this. Okay. First of all, Virizion has been amazing. Second of all, I'm just going to state how important it was that we managed to outspeed that thing. I crept the Zygarde creeping, me creeping the Victini. Or also Adamant Zygarde. If it's Adamant Zygarde, then cool. But we got the kill on that. That is massive for us. That's massive. I cannot begin to state how big that is for us. Because now he has to be Scarf on the what is it called? He has to be Scarf on the, I think the name of that Pokemon. Toxtricity. I can Zen Headbutt that. And that should kill Toxtricity. Toxtricity. Level 50. No, Zen Headbutt is 83. 98. Yuck. The good news is I have Slowking at full. We go for our Zen Headbutt here. Is it Scarf? It is not Scarf. We do connect. If we flinch, I think it's game over. We do not flinch, but it goes for Boom Burst here, which is fine. So that gets rid of us. Totally fine. We know it's not Scarfed. It's also low. I can go into the Silence here, I believe. Go into the Silence here because if I just pull up my details against Galar Slowking, we outspeed everything. We outspeed unless it's Scarfed, and it's not Scarfed. So we go for Fiery Wrath here. We should pick up the win. I think it's going to be a 3-0W. Right? Let's go. Down goes the Toxtricity. Honestly, biggest turn of the game, 2 turns. Number 1, 3 turns. Number 1, when he decided to sub on my Slowking when I was stacking it. Absolutely massive. Slowking put an insane amount of work. Also, when he decided to double out, that was massive as well. And then lastly, the fact that we outsped the Zygarde. I guess he was adamant. Maybe he was creeping the creep. Maybe he was creeping me, creeping him. But I crept the crep. Right? Anyways, that's a KO. That's a KO. That's another win. That's a 3-0 win. We are 6 wins, 1 loss. Our differential is, I believe, plus 15. Let me pull up the YCL details over here, the rankings here. GG's first of all to Harry. Wow, we'll take it. Yeah, so he's 3-3 plus 5. We managed to get a nice W against him. 6-1 plus 15 is absolutely amazing, guys. And we've done an amazing job. Shout out to our front office. The team that we have since the transactions just fits so much better. It just feels so much cleaner. I'm really happy we made the trades that we did, and we wouldn't have made the transactions that we did without help of the front office. So shout out to them. Also shout out to our YouTube channel members. We have 6 of them. Shout out to our level 1s, which are Liv, Eric, Zeke, and Texas Man 21. Our level 2 is Tone, and level 3 is Sully. We have 5 people who are 12 plus month on the train of being channel members. That is absolutely incredible, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like on the video, comment your thoughts on the battle down below, comment the secret word of the day as well. And guys, sub as well because we are super close to 2,000 subscribers before Scarlet and Violet. And I will see you guys all next time.